evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. We'll be starting in a few moments from now. Thank you. Hello, guys. Good evening. How are we doing? Hope you guys can hear me. Mic check, mic check.
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you for taking the time to join us this evening for our first live Q&A session for the next cohort of our Alpha Techie class. I also thank you so much for the interest that you've shown. Thank you for applying and registering for the program. And I also know that many of you got to share with your colleagues about this program. We really appreciate that. From the team at Cohort Foundation, really appreciate all of you for making it a priority to join us this evening. Cool. So we're going to start off. Apologies, we're starting just 6 minutes late, but just giving up a few minutes for those that weren't on the call by 6 to join. So I'm happy that at least the number has increased from when we had hit the top of the hour. So hopefully everyone can hear me clearly. Just to confirm, please use an emoji of your choice, preferably the thumbs up, just to confirm that you can hear me. Okay, we have few six. All right, all right. Thank you so much for those that confirm that they can hear me. I believe that the rest can also hear me. Cool, cool. So we're going to start off right about now. Let me just go ahead and share my screen, and then we can just share what we are going to be having this evening. So let me go ahead and share my screen without wasting any time, and then we can proceed. Okay, my screen is shared. Hopefully you can see it. Maybe a confirmation that you can. Cool, cool. Good that you can hear, you can see this. So I welcome you all to the live Q&A session. This session is really meant to get your questions answered. If you have any questions in line with the upcoming program, it's not the start of the program. Please note that we haven't yet started the program. We are starting the program in a week's time from now. And we just want to make sure that we have clarified anything that you may be having as a question. It's definitely not the last Q&A session we'll be having. We'll be having our last Q&A session hopefully during the week, next week. And in case anyone has missed this, we'll be using that to, get them the clarity that they need. Cool. So without wasting time, let's jump into what the session is going to be really about. Okay, so for the agenda, we're going to be looking at one, having some welcome remarks just to get to hear from a few of you, because at least you've heard from me. Maybe I'll introduce myself as well. And then I'll move into introducing what the Kanzi Code Foundation is all about, what we do, and then also get to understand what the Alpha Techie course is, that which you've applied for. We'll get to hear from a one or two alumni, just share with us their testimonial. We did a recording of them, so hopefully we can save time for you guys just to go through it real quick, and then we'll have a Q&A session. All this is just to make sure we prioritize your Q&A, the Q&A session, to get your questions answered. And then at the end, I'll be sharing the next steps such that you get prepared. That is if you're ready to rock and roll with us. So then we'll have some closing remarks and we shall cut cake. I hope you have your plates ready, folks. Yeah. I don't know how you're going to receive the cake, but it's going to be there. Anyway, so the closing remarks will come and then we'll, head out. Cool. So now, without wasting time, I'll just first unshare the screen and then I'll just get to introduce myself. Apologies, my video isn't on. I'm not able to do that right now, but sure, I'll do that in the next session. So my name is Roland Sankara, and I'm the guy who is in charge of getting you guys all the good stuff that you need here at the foundation. That is all in line with digital skilling, skills development around technology. So I lead a team of amazing teaching assistants and facilitators that take you guys through all the wonderful things that you'll be receiving from us with our first program, which are going to be starting. That is if you're ready to join us, and the other subsequent programs that you'll get to be a part of. That is if you wish to join us, moving forward. So I am a software engineer as well, and I'm also a teaching. I love teaching. I call myself a technical mentor, and I am really not just calling, but I am a technical mentor. I've been doing this now for 4 years, and I've been actively doing it for both people that have finished university, people that are straight out of high school, even for the younger people. Early on when I started out, I did a lot of my work with the younger people, but gradually took on more and more older people. And yeah, that's how I got to be part of this amazing team and get to every year, every month, at least get to help somebody get to realize their dream of becoming a software engineer. So now, this is a next batch, next cohort that we are hoping to have starting 13th of September. And with that cohort, hopefully you're going to be among it. And you guys will be another set of students that we get to support, to introduce to digital skills and get to go through the program for the next 6 weeks. And yeah, hopefully by the time you guys finish, you'll be having those skills that you guys came for. And I'll be sharing a little bit about those skills, and I think more. We'll have questions from you guys, hopefully, in case you need clarity on what those skills will be. So I want to turn the table to you guys so I can get to know who you are, at least not all of you, but some of you. So you can just raise that hand. The Zoom has a hand thingy down at the bottom. So like how I've done, just like this, you can raise your hand and then I can get to pick you. If we could get like 3 people, that would be amazing. Just to get to hear from you. Basically, you'll introduce yourself, your name, and then yeah, why you excited about being a part of this session. Thank you. 3 people. 3 people. We have 2. Okay, one more person. One more person, one more person. Okay. Okay, if there are any others, no problem. Just raise your hands if we have the time. We'll take on others as well. Okay, so Philip, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you. My name is Philip Chico, and I'm excited for this opportunity to be here. Currently, I'm working as an IT assistant,
Okay.
and I took up this opportunity so that I can be able to scale up some more in terms
Okay.
of practical aspects.
Mm.
And yeah, also build my network in terms of the IT industry and see if I can contribute better and yeah, positively.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Philip, for sharing and also, coming out to however much you have the IT background. I think the key thing from what he shared was the sense of community that you want to realize through this. So thank you. We're very excited to have you on board. At least we'll welcome you officially next week on Friday, but thank you so much for joining us this evening. All right, over to you, Kanyamunyu.
Okay, can everyone hear me? I hope so.
Yes, definitely, we can hear you.
Okay, so my name is Karma Kanyamunyu. I'm a first-year student at 6th-Sept University, and I am genuinely so amused by what Kanzu Code does because I've been seeing it on LinkedIn, and I'm surprised that these institutes exists. So once I heard about like this Alpha Techie course and how it helps people who are not yet so strong into IT and helps build like a backbone for people, I was really excited because I'm also, as I don't know if I said it, but I'm just entering my first year. So yeah, and I really do love coding. I love anything to do with IT. And yeah, so I just want to grow more and learn more. Besides like besides like the school I'm in and like trying to learn by myself. Yeah, I would like to learn more. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. I love the energy. Thank you so much, Kanyamunyu. I love the energy there. And thank you so much for the feedback you shared there. It's good to know that at least you have known us through socials before even joining the call. So we hope to give you the best experience together with the cohort you're joining. So yeah, very excited to have you on board. Yes, over to you, Lupo, Joan, Immaculate.
Hello, good evening, Roland, and good evening, everyone. My name is Joanne Alupo. Okay, the reason I joined and I'm pretty excited about the course. It's because like recently I attended a tech event where they taught us how to design a website using Figma, Canva, and many more other softwares. Okay, I was captivated about the whole thing about the website, and they told us a little more about website development, something. So okay, I was just captivated. I wanted to know more, like I wanted to learn more about the website, like how to develop it. And when I saw this opportunity from some WhatsApp group, I was really excited. Like I said, I'm not missing this. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Awesome. Good, good. I thank God that you at least got an opportunity when you sought to, get to learn more about how to develop, going deeper into developing websites. Somehow the opportunity presented itself in your WhatsApp group. So we're very happy for that. And we definitely look forward to having an amazing learning journey with you. And hopefully at the end, you'll have something at least to share for the efforts you'll have put in the next 6 weeks. Thank you so much, John. Over to you, Mark.
Yes, good evening. Thank you. So I'm Mark Kamwebaze. I completed my statistics degree a year ago, and I work with some government agency as their database manager. So this exposure has made me pick interests into software and all that. So when I was talking to a friend, telling her about my ambitions and what, she told me about this course, that it could help me maybe get exposed to the programming. So literally, I have no experience, but I hope for the best. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mark. Yeah, the program is designed for you, even if you have no experience. In fact, it was developed and designed for those that have zero experience in this field, but let's have the passion. The key thing there is passion, because if passion can drive you to, put in a little more work into your, dream of, becoming the software developer you want to be, web designer, web developer, then we just kind of give you a push and you're there. So thank you so much, Mark, for that, and we hope for the best for you in the next 6 weeks. Over to you, Elizabeth.
Hi everyone, hope you're fine. Yeah, I'm really excited to be part of this program.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're breaking. Elizabeth, you're breaking.
From a relative who was really talking about they've been in the tech with their friend, and I got to have to hear about it. But I'm just really excited to be part of this program.
Okay. You're excited to be part of the program. You are breaking a bit, but I think I got what you were saying. Are you excited about being with the program? A relative of yours shared, I think, about the program or something like that. That's what I managed to
Yeah.
pick. Yes. Awesome. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Elizabeth. I'm happy that you have a very wonderful relative who shared this amazing opportunity with you, and we'll do our best to give you an amazing experience. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Awesome. I see we have, you're welcome. I see we have other two. I'll take them on, no problem. Calvin, Roberts, go ahead.
Yes, good evening. Just hopefully you can hear me. You can just confirm if you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
First of all, thank you for the opportunity. I am purely an accounting student. The best I could do with a computer is probably WhatsApp and turn on a movie. So I'm very excited, and I just wish to explore this journey that probably by the end of the 6 weeks we shall be somewhere. Thank you so much. I'm very positive we shall be. I've checked your profile on LinkedIn. It's really a big thing. I'm very delighted. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Calvin. Yeah, you're going to enjoy it. I believe you will. And hopefully it will become your second big thing besides accounting. You'll use that computer not just to crunch those numbers, but to also building something awesome with it. So yeah, thank you so much, Calvin, for coming. If I was you, I would be like, but maybe it's not for me because I'm comfortable with my accounting. Yeah, after all, I'm counting the money that developers want to get, so why bother? But thank you so much for standing up to the challenge and at least, joining this program. Over to you, Kevina.
Good evening, everyone. Hope
Good
you're all
evening.
good. My name is Takaiza Kevina, and I'm glad that I joined Kanzo Code. I'm excited. I'm a front-end developer training with Ebo State. That's where I'm doing my apprenticeship from. And I'm so excited that I'm going to connect people because at Ebo State, I'm the only girl there. And then here I'm seeing so many ladies. So I'm excited. Thank you.
Wow, yeah, the ladies on the call, you have a sister joining you. Please welcome her and hope you, if you are like her, have a community of other ladies to to learn with. So thank you so much, Kevina, for joining. We promise that we'll do our best to have you get an amazing experience. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. I think I've not left out anyone. Kevina was a previous hand, so I can now jump into the next thing. Thank you, first of all, before I move on to the next thing. Thank you. Thank you so much to all of you that have, raised their hands and shared. Trust me, before, when I was like you, it was very hard to raise my hand to say anything, but thank you for being bold enough to share with us. Yes, I mean, in the midst of so many strangers. So thank you. Awesome. So now let's jump into the next bit of our presentation, and that is going to be who Kanzu Code Foundation is. I see. Okay, Betty said, I'm excited if thought. Okay. Okay, thank you, Betty. I didn't get that quite well, but I'll just move on. Um, who we are, and then we'll move into what the the Alpha Techie course is all about. So I'll just jump right into that. So Kanzu Code Foundation is an entity here in Uganda, a not-for-profit organization that is really big on getting as many, in fact, to be exact, by 2030, we want to see as many as 1 million people gainfully engaged in the tech ecosystem, not just in Uganda, but across Africa. And how are we doing it? We are using vehicles such as these that train developers, train aspiring developers to gain those skills that are very much required for them to have an edge in the industry. We have so many things that we do, but I'll just kind of summarize. We discover talent. We discovered people like you guys who want to join the space because we believe opportunity is the problem that many of you guys face. You have the passion for these things, but maybe the opportunity to get into a space like this and network with other people, learn with them is what is lacking. So we want to increase the opportunity for you to have these spaces, these trainings, and through that, we're able to discover people like you that can actually be developed, be trained, through immersive, tech training programs, and we later deploy them. So we work with our partners like the Innovation Village to push you into those spaces where you can actually get either freelance gigs or actual work for you to be able to, gainfully benefit from what you've actually learned or what you have actually gained as a skill in technology. So that's what we are in a nutshell, but we also have other things that we do, like the Kanzu Jobs platform, where we match our alumni with opportunities, work opportunities. So it's not a very well-known platform, but it's an internal tool we use. So, clients really reach out to us and they're like, okay, we need A, B, C, D. Do we have people? We're like, okay, yeah, we actually do have some alumni who can do this work. So we reach out to these alumni and say, okay, we have a program. We have this project, etc. 6 weeks, 3 months, would you get on board? And then we have them come on board and they actually get paid for the work that they do. So we're trying to create an ecosystem where you actually get trained, you get to, discover other people through the process. Even when you've finished the program, we look at how to get you involved in the whole process. It could be training other people, it could be mentoring, it could be very many things. But basically, we are just all doing this to make sure we have people that have been discovered through the programs that we do, such as the Alpha Techie course. And we also develop the talent through our tech training programs, and we work with partners to deploy this talent. I'm happy to let you guys know that at least so far, actually 3 of our alumni are working in very huge positions. One is in AWS Germany, the other is at Kanzukot, our mother company, working on foreign projects on a platform called Codable, and another one is working with Kanzu Finance which is our finance arm that has a platform called Kanzu Banking. Maybe you can check out Kanzu Code Limited and Kanzu Finance later on the internet to get more information about those. I believe all of you at least know something about Amazon. So we are really big on all these three things that I've highlighted: discovering talent, developing it, and deploying it. So thank you so much for listening in on this one. Now, let's move on to just I think about how we do the development parts. How do we develop? How do we, engage you guys on the development part? How do we make sure that you gain the skills? So our mode of learning is like this. So we do a hybrid model. We have a hybrid model where we have basically online and physical classes. Our physical classes, we hold them at the Innovation Village in Ntinda or sometimes at Motive in Bogolovi. But most of the times we have them at the Innovation Village. Why the Innovation Village? It's because they are our biggest partner when it comes to this thing of skilling. And you guys will be hearing a lot of the things from the Innovation Village because of being in this space, or you'll be seeing us a lot in those spaces and even be part of the things that they're doing because of the partnership we have with them. But that aside, the online classes are our big thing because we know a number of students aren't able to be available for the physical sessions that we have at the Innovation Village. So what we do is that we create or map out most of the time to be for online sessions. So these online sessions happen via Zoom, and you're required to have internet, very stable internet. So for example, if you think you're going to be having a challenge with that, I think what you could do is just work on it before we start so that you have, if you could get a MiFi, that is if you don't have a stable internet, please do get it. Or if you know a place that usually can get good stable internet, please always prepare to be in those spaces so that you're not interrupted at all. And through the programs, through the sessions, whether online or physical, we strive to make sure it's very practical because theory is all good. It puffs up somebody. You can be, you have those thoughts of being a genius just because you have the knowledge. But when it comes to implementing, it becomes a problem. So what we do is that with our classes, we very much strive to make sure that the practical bit is really implemented so that you feel that you're actually picking something, actually not feeling, but you also experience that you're learning on a practical kind of level. Then we make sure that these things are also engaging. You'll get to, share with other students in the class, physically or even online, have engaging activities that we have you go through, just to make sure all of you are engaged, not just silent and quiet and keeping cool, but really just engaging because learning is fun. And it's you who makes the decision whether to make learning fun or boring. So we choose to have learning in a fun way, not a boring way. We encourage collaboration. So at the end of the program or within the program, please feel free to share with your colleagues, have pair programming sessions together for times when you need to maybe practice on something. Don't do things alone because for us, we're really big. We believe that learning also happens when you share with others or when you are hearing from others. Not just me or any of the teaching assistants or learning facilitators, but also the students that you're doing the class with, because I can assure you that someone that is joining you today on this class perhaps knows something that you don't know. And the same is true the other way around. Somebody that is joining the class may not be knowing what you do know. So what do we do to solve that problem? Please just go ahead and work on things together, collaborate. Now that is really initiated by you guys. We only get a little tough on you when you join our other programs where we say, you know what, for this, you actually need to do it together. But for this program, the Alpha course, we encourage you to just initiate that. We create a space for you to actually be able to do it. For example, the physical classes, we make it as much as possible to encourage you guys to do things together. So through that, you learn also how to work with other people. You learn how to communicate because some of you are so rude or some of you are not patient with your friends and yet you want others to be patient with you. So how do you learn that? Do it practically. We can't teach it to you theoretically. So hopefully that will help you. Okay, so the last one that I want to mention around the mode of learning is the pre-recorded material. So, and assignments. So we know some of you guys don't love the lecture kind of mode of, okay, guys, today we're going to learn A, B, C, D, pull out your this, pull out your that, and you just get bored down by the next 40 or 2 hours of somebody talking to you. So to achieve the engagement in class, what we do is make sure we have some set of pre-recorded material we share with you. Now, these are videos, short, maximum maybe 30, 40 minutes for you to go through before the class. Now, that material is basically what we share in every class. So before you join the class, we give you some material that you go through. And then when you come, actually, we also attach like an assignment, very small assignment for you to do. So that you go through the video, try out something. It could be an assignment that is either multiple choice or an assignment that is, practical. You're going to, write some code. Either way, we want you to do something before you come to class, such that when you come to class, you are engaging. Hey, I actually tried this out. It didn't work. What could be the problem? My issue is A, B, C, D. What could be the problem? I saw this in the video, but I didn't quite understand it. So that's the language. That's the thing we want to hear you guys do in class, other than all being silent and seeming to be very holy and not saying anything, yet things are not entering, or you're not actually understanding the things. So we want to always maximize the time we have together with you. And that's the way we've seen works. That's the thing we've seen works. So hopefully you've understood about what the learning mode is like. Now, before I continue, I want to take you through the curriculum very quickly. Hopefully, let me just check my time. Okay, we've hit 30 minutes, so let me try to make sure I cover this quickly. If you have any questions, feel free to either note them down if you can't wait, because I'm just going to use, I think, just like 10, 15 minutes for the remaining part. And then for the rest of the time, we'll have questions for you guys to answer. Hopefully what I'm sharing can, help you pick out some questions if you do have. That is in case you didn't have any questions prepared beforehand. So I want to just kind of zoom out here and share the course curriculum, briefly taking you through what we'll be covering for the 6 weeks. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. I see that the document took a bit of time to load. I hope my internet is not a problem. Kindly confirm if you can hear me. Yes, you can. Awesome, awesome, cool. So, for the curriculum, here we go. We have actually three modules. And the first module is an introduction to computing, programming, and everything you really need to know, the very basic and fundamental knowledge that you need to know. Now, as I did mention, most of these things come pre-packaged for you as recordings, but still we go through them. Now, the recordings are prepared by us. These are not YouTube videos you're going to just find out there. We've actually done the preparation for these things. Any additional resources that could point you maybe to a YouTube video, that's included in an additional resource section. For now, please know the material you'll be getting from us is created by us. So for example, introduction to computer science and the fundamentals. Basically, the goal is for you to understand everything that is to do with the computer, the fundamentals, hardware, software, in case you didn't know. Because it's interesting how some people seem to be knowing it, not until we have that class. So hopefully you'll get any clarifications or when we get into that. The next is the internet and the World Wide Web. Now, people usually confuse the internet and the World Wide Web. So we'll get to decipher those, understand what the HTTP protocol is, what web servers are, what the domain name system is, and so many other things. Then when we're done, we'll move into the next module, which is web development. Now we'll cover the common or the most popular tools and technologies like HTML, CSS for the first, for this particular module. So for example, we'll learn things like HTML, help you to understand how to structure a web page, understand what a web page is anyway, in case you didn't know. And then we'll look at responsive and human-centered design using CSS. So we'll look at how to design and create a very good presentation of a site. And we'll do this first using plain CSS, where I get to learn all the fundamentals. In fact, all of them, the key and most important ones, we'll cover them. And then we'll introduce to you guys later the CSS frameworks that help you do now things much easily and make things so cool and professional. So you don't have something that is really like from a beginner that didn't know that we have CSS, frameworks. But the frameworks are not there to make you do less work, but there to just help you do things faster, be more productive, and have a very good user interface for whoever will be benefiting from your service. I'll talk about that later. Now, at the end of that module, you have two projects, building a personal portfolio and then a movie ranking site. After we are done with that, we'll jump into the third module, which is content management systems. With this, you get to learn about how content management systems play a very pivotal role in the World Wide Web, how information can be stored and managed using them, and then how they help us power our websites. After that, we'll look at the most popular content management system called WordPress. We'll explore it, we'll see how to use it, we'll see why it's popular, even when some people feel it's so old, but it's still popular and gets you to build your sites very quickly, but very also professionally. It's something that I want you guys to know, especially since you're just starting out, because trust me, if you have this skill, you can start earning from your skills as a developer. So you don't have to wait until you maybe become a full stack developer or a back-end engineer or a front-end, senior front-end engineer. No, you can actually start earning from your skills and perhaps even facilitate for your further learning. Yeah. So hopefully we'll, get to help you understand how all that happens together. And at the end of it, your assignment, which is actually the capstone project, will be to develop a website for a family, friend, or a family member. And this website is not for them, but for their business. So basically, you're helping them put together a site using the skills that you've developed or you've gained from the program, build a site that will benefit any one of those people in your space. We'll show you how to gather, how to go about that whole thing of treating that person that is your friend as an actual client and getting to receive, feedback from them or even gather requirements. We'll have a module on that under the fourth module, which is soft skills. Now, under soft skills, we'll get to understand those things that are very, very not so technical, but are very key for your journey as a software engineer. One, leadership skills, career development. We are big on you also being out there and people knowing you. So we'll make sure you have your profile, especially LinkedIn, put together so you can start, getting to interact with those people that are already in the industry or just following what they are doing. Then the other thing is communication and collaboration. We'll do that a lot. So we'll share one, but then also facilitate this particular thing to happen. So communication through the different avenues that we have, and then also collaboration with other people. Gathering requirements and project management. Yes, we actually will show you how to do it. Why do we want to show you how to manage a project? You're just a beginner. You may ask yourself that question. Or why do we want to show you how to gather requirements? I don't think you're so young to know these things, or you're so young in the field to know these things. Because, trust me, the people that have gone before you and have done this are already gainfully. Not all of them, but at least the ones that I've interacted with. In fact, maybe some of them referred to this program have benefited from this process. I think I can just give one example because I think it's totally fine. You won't be offended by me sharing this. But we have a gentleman that finished. He's called Jesse. He finished the program, and guess what? When he finished the program, he got an opportunity to work on our website for a sales consulting firm, and the feedback we got from them was amazing. Why? How he handled the project, especially on the project management end, but then also just working with the client. The communication was very good. At least that's the feedback I got from the client, not Jesse, because Jesse could have made up all that stuff, but the client directly told me these things. So hopefully also you will take the things we share with you seriously, so that when you have an opportunity, you can represent wherever you came from, that is from our program, you represent us very well. Then the key thing that I for some reason, put last is learning how to learn. We'll show you how to utilize the skills around learning how to learn, such that when you finish this program, however much it's very short, 6 weeks, you'll still be able to have that skill of being a self-directed learner, because you won't always be jumping from program to program because now AI has come, then this has come, then this has come. I need to always attend courses. No, we have the internet. Some of these things are there. You've heard of that phrase, the YouTube University. So how do we actually utilize platforms that are there at no cost to still build ourselves? Because you need to be very intentional about building your skill set such that you're increasing your value for whoever will want to take you on, either add you to their team or even just be a part of your community. Because if someone knows that you're part of a community and you're valuable, not in terms of money, but in terms of the things you're able to share, your intellectual ability and your skills, that's a very good plus for you that we hope you guys can pick up. So that's the outline of the curriculum. I see my time is up. So I think for the last thing, I'm going to skip something here because of time. I think I'll come back to it later. So for the last thing here is the learner pathway. Then in case there are any questions, we can ask. And if there's some time, I'll just play you one testimonial from the previous students, just in case you have not seen any of this, so you can know from the students themselves that were with us how it was for them. So let me just share this real quick. Okay, so our learner pathway looks like this. I'm going to just get like a pointer that I can take you through. Or someone is annotating the screen. Please don't annotate the screen. Let me stop sharing and reshare again. Yeah, it may distract the rest of the people watching this. Okay, so the learner pathway looks like this. So we kind of help you know where to be placed. And for whoever joins us or comes to us, we find a way of kind of plugging them into the system. So we have this pathway in case you may be wondering, okay, after the Alpha course, what next? So whoever joins us, usually the Alpha course was designed for those that are finishing either senior 4, senior 6, or have just, started university and for some reason are just looking for a chance to get the skills because they're very fresh. Or those that have been in another field, career, and they want to transition, but they are at a very much beginner level. So we create a program called the Alpha Techie Course Foundations Program to help them get that start in. So when you join us, it's a free entry. You come in and then you finish the program. Now, when you finish the program, we give you guys a pre-entry assessment for the next program. So we have other programs like the JavaScript front-end bootcamp, JavaScript back-end bootcamp, the advanced WordPress bootcamp. We also have the data analysis with Python and Power BI that are in the pipeline. And we also have AI-powered applications that are also in the pipeline. And hopefully, when you finish, based on your skill level that we can determine from the pre-entry assessment, we get to determine whether to let you join any of those more intense programs to get you skills elevated a little bit more so that you are job ready. Yeah, so that's what we do for this one. So it's not like you finish a program and it's an automatic entry. No, even when you finish and you're top of the class, we still have to check you for the pre-entry assessment just to make sure that what you showed us is actually what you still are when you're applying for any of these programs. Now, in case for you, you're very super, you're like, man, I know these things. Just take me through. I don't need to go through any beginner program. I got this. So you come in here, we give you a pre-entry for any of the programs. If you pass, we let you in. If you fail, we tell you, you know what, boss, let's first go through the beginner program just to get you up, up and up to speed with most of these things. Then we can continue. So if you're all good, as I mentioned, we just take you into the program, have you skilled, and eventually join our community. Now, the thing that is changing about the community that you guys can be excited about is that we are now part of a very powerful community called the Freelancers Lounge, but kind of a special community that not everyone will be a part of. I'm not just saying this to let you guys join us, but it will perhaps be soon, mentioned publicly, but we have a program that you guys will be a part of, even when you finish, yeah? Just to continue to help you. It's a developer community, particularly in partnership with the Innovation Village. So with that done, allow me just pause here. I know I'll come back maybe to share something. I have a video to show you, but because of your time, I want to first pause here and take us to the Q&A session. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Hopefully you can still hear me. Do you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. So thank you for listening to me, though I'm not yet done, but thank you for listening to me. Let me get to know if we have any questions before I share more, because I have, I think, a few things to share with you before we close. Any questions? You can just raise your hand. Any questions? I'll start with you, Kevina, as the rest think about the questions. Yes, please.
But
Kevin,
when you are
could you repeat
Hello?
that? Yes, please.
Okay, let me type in the chat.
I was hearing you though. Just repeat it.
Today, when we're filling the other confirmation form, there is that section where you inquired if you have a laptop or a desktop. And then for my case, my laptop got issues, and I have access to our desktop. So
No.
how will I be making it like on Saturday? Saturdays, I know we might be there, but we need to showcase what we have done during the course of the week. All the assignments you people have assigned us. So how will we be making it? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much as well. That's a good question. So one, you actually need a laptop to do this program. We've seen students struggle with tablets. Please don't, if you have a tablet, that's not a laptop, please. If you don't own one, at least borrow one for the next 6 weeks. You'll need it. But for your case, it's still okay. You can use your desktop during the week. Online classes will give you, so like for assignments, we'll give you like there are platforms where you can submit your assignment and it's available online. So through a link, and you submit that through a form. So if you're not able to use your laptop to present, because all of you can't present, that's the truth, usually very many, what we do is we use that form, check whoever submitted, just showcase what they did, or ask them to come and tell us what they did. Yeah, that's what you can do. It will be totally fine. Yeah. Hopefully that's answered your question, Kevina. Okay, thank you. Yes, Achola.
Thank you so much. Mine is an inquiry.
Yes, please.
Okay, personally, I'm a student and I'm at school, and I would like to inquire about the time for the training and about the weekend program.
Okay. I'm going to share that, but it's okay, I can share it also now. So our classes are 3 times a week. twice online, only once physical. So online sessions are on Tuesday and Thursday. We have 2 slots. You can choose which one works for you. The morning slot from 11 to 12:30, the evening slot from 8 p.m. to 9:30. Same for Thursday, both days, Tuesday and Thursday. Then for the Saturday class, it's physical, and that's from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. I hope that answers your question, Achola.
Yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. Yes, Kanyamunyu?
Okay, so my question is, you said that this Alpha Techie course is for 6 weeks.
Yes,
And you
please.
said that if somebody, and yeah, so you said that if somebody would want to continue,
Hmm?
you would like exam them and they can go for another boot camp, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay. So, and is the boot camp 6 months? I mean, 6 weeks?
Come again?
Is the boot camp typically 6 weeks or it's longer than that?
Hey, for the boot camp, it's longer than that. The one you do after the Alpha course is 2 months, and the one after the Alpha course is 3 months. For the others, all of them after the front end is they're all 3 months. That is if you choose to do them. You just keep on enrolling until you feel I no longer want to do this one. Yeah.
Okay, but I have another question. Is the boot camp also as flexible as this one? Like, do you have to keep coming physically, or
No.
is it like?
Yeah. So it is the same hours. What you do in Alpha course, the same experience is the same experience you'll have in all the others. Same flexibility throughout. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
Awesome. Okay. Yes, Christelle. Hope I've
Yes,
pronounced your name properly. Yes.
yes, yes, you have. How are you?
Okay.
My comment is in the chat box because I would like to step away from here, but you can quickly answer and then maybe, yeah, I'll see if I need to ask any more questions.
Okay, where's your question? Okay, so I'm interested in data science pathway. Where does it fall within the programs? So yes, so data science, as I mentioned, it's in the pipeline. We've not been doing anything to do with data science, particularly data analysis, but we are rolling that out next year in March. Yes, next year in March. So we don't have any data science programs yet, but there are something we are working on in-house to make sure that they are ready.
Okay, that's awesome. So basically, I would just like to understand, do I really have to be in this class to be able to go there? Or, yeah, like, how do I connect what we're going to be doing here with that particular pathway?
Okay, thank you. So in case you have no experience at all in coding, or you have nothing like the fundamentals, you do not have them, would advise you go through this program, such that the next one you have, first of all, you already know how we actually do things. You'll have the basics in. You can do something just even without. So I'll give an example. Last cohort for the Alpha course, we had a data scientist join us. And when they joined us, they said, the reason I've joined is not because I want to transition, but because they want to learn how to build websites to visualize data that they've been, trying to, collect, clean, build models around, basically trying to visualize it. So you will need that skill at the end. If someone came, maybe they began their field there and joined us in the last program, definitely for you it will be a plus if you start here, understand the basics. Then when you join their side where you're visualizing data that you've collected, creating stories around that, it's very easy for you to do that.
All right. Thank you so much, Roland. I think I'm sold. I'll definitely be here with you. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you so much as well. Over to you, Emma. Over to you.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my inquiry is about two things.
Yes,
I'll try
please.
to be really quick.
Hmm?
I was wondering if there's a pathway through through Kanzu code for someone to become a fully fledged software engineer.
Yes.
Because I've actually been looking for a long time for a program that had a bit of flexibility. Most of the places I looked to were either requiring me to attend physically, which is a bit of a challenge for me because I'm a bit far.
Okay.
So and also to ask how long would that take and what would that pathway look like?
Okay. So maybe just to break the truth plain to all of you. Now, this program began, I think, 2 years ago. This whole program that we do began 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and it was one whole program. I think you guys have heard of full stack software engineering. Yeah, you've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
So being very long, I think the first program spanned like 8 months. I was very long, but students would get really exhausted going through the whole 8 months. So what we did is kind of implement something around a concept known as microlearning. So you have small chunks of things that are part of the whole thing that you would actually do once, like if you were to go through it like for the whole 8 or 7 months, instead of sitting 7 months with us, you do it you do it piecemeal. Do this, finish, do this, finish, do this, finish. And when you're doing that, you also have the confidence. You have those wins. It's like a milestone. Each milestone is being hit. So when you finish the trajectory or the pathway is like this. You finish the the Alpha course, you can now join either the advanced WordPress or continue down the software engineering route, which is front-end web development, where we learn React and all those JavaScript things. Then we move on to backend, where you learn backend with JavaScript, Nest.js, Express, Node, what, and then you can move into any other field. Now, what we're trying to solve is that other thing you can do. But we're trying to solve that through other things, which are you building solutions that can turn into businesses, you having opportunities. That is what our track is for you to get plugged in. So when you finish the whole set of programs, by the time you finish the backend, we'll consider you full stack, but now what you're lacking is the experience. So we'll also plug you into the spaces that can help you kind of stretch you to now become that person that can say, yeah, with evidence, this guy can actually do the job. Does it help?
Yes, please. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Thank you too. Yes, Immaculate.
You people. Hey, Roland. Hope you're fine. Okay, so I enrolled through this program. I actually, so sorry, not enrolling, but I came into this meeting using a link that you provided on some image over your LinkedIn profile. So, but a friend of mine who recommended me to come over here, it's like she enrolled through signing up, through answering some form of form. So I'm kindly asking for that link to that form so that I can also enroll.
Okay, I'm going to share it now. Just give me a second. Let me get it to you right now. Let me get it to you real quick. Just give me a second to do that. Sorry, we've already hit 7, but I hope you can allow me just a few seconds or minutes to just conclude with what we started. So let me just get our sister here the link to the course so that she can also join us. So I'm dropping it now in the chat. You can apply using the link. In case you're on the call also, and maybe you didn't know that this thing is for those that have applied, please use the link I've just dropped in the chat right now. Okay, so thank you all. Yes, are there any other questions? Emmanuel, that's like a previous hand, right? Okay, hopefully it's a previous hand. Yes, for the recording, we'll be putting it together. When it's ready, we'll share it on our YouTube and send you guys a link via email. So in case you just joined us, no problem. We'll put together something for you and send it to you. Okay, let me just hear from Ariella, and then I share with your testimony. Hopefully you'll accept that. And then I send some few things for you guys to pick, and then we can close. Yes, over to you, Ariella.
Hi,
everyone.
Hi, Ariella.
Is Council Code like a free program, or we need to make some kind of subscription or something?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. The program you guys are joining is free, but we do know that some of you need the certification at the end. So just to help us get all of you the certification, you will pay. That is, if you need the certification and also the graduation, you will pay 95,000, only 95K, and that's paid at the end. That is when you've finished the program. For the whole program, totally free. You will not get anyone asking you for any money. So hope that's clear. Is it clear?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much.
Okay. The certification is at the end. It facilitates the graduation and all, 95K. You can prepare for it if you want the certification and graduation. But in case you don't want it, it's totally fine. The program is totally free for you. Okay, so yes, okay. I hope you guys will allow me the time. Let me take one more, then I go to the other things. Yes, Hussein?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
My name is just a suggestion.
Come again?
My name is just a suggestion.
Yes, please.
I think it would be better if you have a WhatsApp group where you can share stuff that will be working on during this program.
I don't hear you properly.
Like I'm saying, I think it would be better for us to have a WhatsApp group where you can share stuff that we're going to handle for this program.
I don't know if it's only me. I find it hard hearing you. But are you saying that something I heard like WhatsApp, something like WhatsApp?
Yeah, I'm saying it's better we have a WhatsApp group where we can share stuff that we're going to handle through this program.
Yes, definitely. You're going to be added. All of you will be added into a WhatsApp group where you'll join in and communicate. Yes, you're going to have that soon. So hopefully anytime soon, just look out for an email that will be inviting all of you to join our WhatsApp group.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Calvin, allow me, just drop maybe the question or remind me at the end. For the sake of time, let me just share with the rest of the team the remaining aspects of this presentation, and then we can call it an evening. So just want to share with you guys quickly something else. Maybe let me start with the other things that are very key, and that is the key items here. So the key items, before I forget, number one is I think I already talked about the online classes, when they happen, the physical classes, when they happen, and now the communication channels. Someone asked that just a few moments ago. So we'll be having communication will be coming through email. So please always check email when you start the program. Always check email, but then also check your WhatsApp. We'll be giving access to a WhatsApp group where all of you will be a part of. So always check your email and WhatsApp. That's the primary communication, the two primary communication channels that we have. Then for the weekly assignments, please know that we give assignments. They're not very hard, don't worry. They are just to help, even though they were hard, it's for your own benefit. So please be willing to do them and dedicate the time, because you can't expect to get a lot from us yet you're putting in little. By little, I'm saying you're putting in little time to do assignments or even not doing them at all. So you'll be required on a weekly basis. I already told you every pre-recorded material comes with a small assignment. Do them. Do them, because if you can consistently do them, you're building your skill set. And that's making you better and better and better. At the end, you'll build a very wonderful project, and we shall thank you for that. In fact, we reward the best projects at the end. So then the orientation call and beginning of the program, that will be next week on Friday. That's the 13th of September. So maybe in case you know someone that hasn't heard about this opportunity, please let them know so that before 13th, they have either applied or gotten to be part of us. Otherwise, after 13, we shall be closing this cohort, closing applications for this cohort, so that we now can plan for another program maybe later. So finally, the project you guys get to work on at the end of the program is a capstone project. It's a very key project. It's determinant for us on who even gets to graduate or even get, if you want the certificate, it's going to be based on how you actually perform on that. So I know some of you will perform very well, definitely reward the best performance. So we encourage you to give it your best effort. Hopefully that's very understood. So I am going to quickly share with you a testimonial. I have 3. Maybe I'll just drop the link to all the 3 later when I'm closing. But let me just take this chance to share any one of these 3. Maybe you guys can let me know which one should I play. We have David from Makerere University. We have Winena from Chambogo University. And we have Timothy, who was just switching roles. So which of the 3 should I play?
I think since I'm from Makerere, good for David from Makerere.
David from Makerere.
Nina from Chambogo.
Opio.
Hey, so what do I do? Okay, so okay, I wouldn't want to waste Opio. Okay, just put in the chat quickly. Just put in the chat who. I'm going to just take the first 10 people. The votes from the first 10 people are the ones that I'll take. The votes from the first 10 people are the ones I'll take. Okay, let me now check. So 1, we have Winena, Winena. Those are the first 3. Winena looks to be, definitely I see Winena is taking it. So Winena takes it. Oh, Calvin, I'm seeing your tricks there. He will not work. Okay, so now let's try going through Winena. So it's a lady, so hopefully you guys will be inspired by her. So let me just exit from this and then play as Winena, and hopefully we can close after that. So let me just minimize this and click. Okay, so okay. Hope you can see. Let me put it in theater mode. Actually, let me try to make it full screen. Okay. Hope you can all see. Maybe in the chat, you'll confirm if you can hear it in right now.
Oh my God. Hi, my name.
Are you able to hear anything?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, so let me just play it. It's not very long, and then hopefully we can get some people inspired by this. Thank you.
My name is Winena Joanjo. It has been an amazing 6 weeks with Kanzu Code. This program has helped me identify a lot of things about myself, and I don't regret it. It has been hard, it has been tricky, it has been challenging, but it has been worth it every single part of the journey. I met amazing people. It's an amazing place to connect. It's an amazing place to learn. It's an amazing place to build yourself. And you know, if you're just looking for a place to belong in IT and to start, this is the perfect place to be. 6 weeks ago, I wouldn't be able to identify how to build a proper HTML code. And you know, there are things that we learn here that I have tried to look for in YouTube videos that are actually not there, because they will give you access to, you know, important extensions, plugins that will facilitate the development journey. And it's really amazing to see what these people are contributing to the lives of people little by little. The passion to build for the next generation, for the youth to build people's knowledge is amazing. This is perfect, and it has been amazing. It has been amazing. I look forward to continuing this journey with Kanzu Code Foundation in the best way possible.
Okay, I don't know if you guys had it till the end, but yeah, that was the short testimonial from Winena. Were you guys able to hear it though? Hope you are. So inspired. Maybe let me just play one for those that wanted David, and then can also hear from him. From a gentleman, just in case any gentlemen are catching feelings. So let's play that for the gentleman as well.
Hello everyone, bonjour, comment ça va? My name is David, currently a student at Macquarie University. I'm currently doing my bachelor's in software engineering. So I'm here to talk about my journey with the Kanzu code and also with the Alpha Techie course. At the start of this year, 2024, one of my prayer points and resolutions was to do a short course in IT to jumpstart my career, and somehow the law of attraction kicked in. I got to know the Alpha Techie course through a Twitter feed. As I was scrolling through my news feed, I came across a post talking about Alpha Techie course, and to my surprise, it was a free course, so I eventually enrolled into it. Fast forward, it has been an interesting journey. I didn't expect to learn what I learned. I'm actually mesmerized, and I am so happy about what I've learned so far. In the first month, we learned about HTML, CSS frameworks such as Tailwind. The beauty about this, or the gist in the matter, or what caught my attention the most, was how we're able to learn so much in such a little time and come up with the projects we're able to come up with. We went on to learn WordPress. WordPress is a tool that you can use to create your website. So my journey with the Alpha Techie course has been an interesting one. It has been a learning journey. We learned things like learning how to learn, really. I never expected to learn something like that, learning how to learn. We had a good instructor, Roland Sankara. He was very friendly. And given the fact that it has been a free course, I didn't expect them to give us this much attention. But eventually they gave us all this attention. Also, I would like to talk about the opportunities I've gotten through this course. Of recent, I was approached to be a teaching assistant to someone because of the projects I shared with them. I've also been able to design 2 websites for a friend, and that's what I've been able to do so far in the meanwhile. So to anyone out there who wants to start your career, maybe in technology, software development, website design, I would really recommend the Kanzu Code Foundation because they have the tutors, they have the resources, they have the time, and they are willing to take you to the next level. They'll discover you, they'll deploy you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me just escape this. Okay, so let me just go ahead and close us. I think, have I missed out anything? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. All right. Thank you all for attending today's first live Q&A session. I hope you are inspired to start this journey with us. We'll do our very best to make sure you guys, get an amazing experience. So hopefully also you will be very available to learn through the process. I hope you'll be very available to put in the time because these things don't just happen by osmosis. You won't be close to Roland or close to any person and somehow you become a coder. No, you need to pay the price. And that means you need to put in some time to learn. It will be hard initially, but the Alpha course isn't very difficult unless you're the one who has become difficult. But it's very easy. It's very amazing. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. Yeah, so just final thing. Again, in case there's anyone you think could benefit from this, let them know between this window so that by 13th, we are with them. If we're not with them, then probably they'll join us in a future program. So that's it. I see a question. Oh, Calvin, let me give Calvin a chance. And then we can close. Yes, Calvin?
Yeah, thank you so much, Helen. I'm a bit scared now because all the testimonies had and majority of the people in the group at least have some sort of IT background. Maybe they're doing ICT courses or something like that. I'm just wondering for a beginner like me who does not know literally anything about that, does the course for someone like that who is totally green and starting from zero? Just that I wanted to know.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let me actually. Okay, the person I was going to give you was different. Okay, I'm going to let me give you access to the testimonials playlist. It's on YouTube. Hopefully you can just scroll through, yeah, and just pick someone. They are there. They are there that are like you. So let me just Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, in the email that I'll share with you next, I'll share with, because it may take me a bit of time. I don't know if I can get it quickly, but I would want to share with you the whole playlist so you can just pick from that. Let me see if I can get it.
Thank you so much. I think that would help motivate us too.
So let me just see if I can get it. I think I could be able to. I see playlists. Okay, you're very lucky. So it's here. So let me just open up this and share with you the link to this playlist so you guys can just check it out. So I've got it quickly. Hopefully can paste it in here right now. So the playlist is here in the chat. Just go ahead and click on it. You will see all the different testimonials from the Alpha course and other programs. So hopefully that will help you in case you need any inspiration from whatever level you are, really. Yeah, hopefully you can get someone that can be having a similar background. But also maybe one thing I want to let you guys know, most of the people in the program don't have experience, however much many of them could even already be at university. Kanyamuni told you she's just starting out, I think first year, she said. So you will either find just starting on this journey like you, however much they may be in university, or are yet to join, because some are yet to join. But regardless, you are going to still get the same experience. And for you, I think it's a really good thing because you get to be in a space with them. So you get to receive help from them if you find any that are maybe ahead of you. But rarely we get people who are ready. They so much ahead. No, we don't usually. For this program, no, we don't. Because even though it was you and you already know the things, would you want to join a beginner program? I don't think so. So hopefully you guys will have a wonderful time together. Let me just check the chat. Is there anything? Okay, thank you so much. Who was this? Was thanking me. Thank you so much, Philip. I appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. And thank you, whoever joined in today. I see you don't want to leave, but let me chase you. So thank you all, and we'll be seeing you in the next week. Can't wait to see you guys, especially physically when we start. But for now, I say goodbye. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll catch you in the next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.